YouTube, how the freak you doing? Today we're gonna bring you a small episode because apparently I have nothing really to do other than um, not much really to do. So a question I want to bring to you guys is, if anyone had to ask you how far would you want to live your dream or your dream job, how far would you go? Would you go to the extent of doing something crazy, risking your life? Or would you go to like agencies if it involves it, anything of that nature? So one of the questions I want to bring to you as well is, yes, if you in fact fulfill your dream and they tell you you can't go do your dream anymore, what would you say? Would you say, screw them, they're not worth it? Or would you say, oh, it's worth it, but why are they letting me go? Like, I notice in the state, of course, people have a hard time, not without jobs. Okay, here's another question for you. How many homeless people are in fact in the U.S.? Poor, or come from different country, or still live without food, live without power. The only thing they'll be able to get is a pill box if it rains or anything. So here's a question: put yourself into their shoes. You don't have to say, "Oh, this person's right. He's wrong. He's no." That's honestly wrong, because if you look at this world today, we have pollution. Look at our economy. Look at how our economy acts against us. Look at future-related stuff. And then you get scientists, you get people that want to travel, people that don't want to travel. Some of them are like, we want to travel, but how are we going to expect to travel if we don't have any expenses? So there's a couple of things that probably need to be explained or something, because if you can't explain what you're doing or anything, you don't know what you're gonna do in the world, because you'll be lost. For me, honestly, well, I would love, honestly, to say, oh look, we saw this guy from YouTube. Let's see how good he is acting, drawing, or any of that stuff. Because a lot of people out there are like, let's not give him a try. Let's not let him have a dream that he could fulfill for the rest of his life. No, right now, I'm sitting here in the same old state, no traveling, no nothing, and if and then most doctors are gonna say, how many people have you seen in the last few months, and all this, and then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, we see that you are not social in any way necessary, and they are like, well, let's have you take depression pills or anxiety pills or whatnot, without even saying, okay, they don't ask, have you been alone? Have you wanted to travel? Have you wanted to be, like, what type of job would you want? Are you happy with the outcome of your life? Really, they don't really ask any of that because they think, oh, he's happy, he's awesome, he just can't just relax or anything. No. As soon as the government says, no, let's give him a shot, I think he's got reason, I think he's got edge. As soon as somebody says, well, let's see what he's got capable. So, I challenge anyone that watches this video, try to make something happen. If you think they don't got a talent, well, show it. Show them, because maybe, like, let's say you go into an agency, filming, whatever, modeling or whatever, and basically all they're saying is, we just want somebody in particular, we don't care who else signs up. You just call them to say, well, don't you know I have a traumatic brain injury or anything of that nature? And they're like, we don't care because his voice isn't that good, he's broken, we don't want to hear what he says, he's like either being nice or not nice. So, well, a lot of things in the world is prove it. Prove it. Because one of my family members says, get off your ass and prove it. Prove to them that the people that have signed a signature or signed anything in that nature, prove it. Make them feel that they're actually worth something. Not where they're like, oh, we don't care about who's going to be on movies, who's going to be on a show. Prove it. YouTube will see you later, and this is GamerMan87. Please follow my Twitter, GamerMan871, and see you later.